Hello, my dear viewers. This is the second part of the exam-oriented keynote uh, course lectures, which I am giving you to face the board examinations. So, please like, share, and subscribe my channel. In earlier chapters, we have found what are all the three different types of the crystal lattices: the simple cubic closed packing structure, body-centered cubic closed packing structure, in which inside, along with the corners, 8 corners, and inside a particle is involved, and here in every 6 phases half is involved, so 1 plus the 3 particles inside. This is the phase-centered cubic closed packing structure, and this is the continuation. In this second part, no, I have to deal you with the 4 board examination questions, which will be frequently which are frequently asked, so that you will be well versed in how what are all questions which will be asked in the exam. Just by the start itself, we are going to study what is crystal lattice, the continuous repeating pattern, the unit cells, no, which will constitute this crystal lattices. This is regarding what? The crystalline substances. Apart from the amorphous, this is regarding the crystalline substances, and the building block of each crystalline substance is unit cell. Unit cell are of 3 types, and here the unit cell are of 3 types, and the density of unit cell is basically when we in the physics way, when we tell now, what is density? Density is mass by volume. That means how much mass is involved in that a measure a calib in a unit mass per unit volume. That means how much mass is involved in a unit volume of that substance, isn't it? The essence of density. So likewise, in a unit cell, no, density of unit cell, which is denoted by this small d. Okay, I please beg all of you, my viewers, to please download or see this video in the maximum clarity possible, because I am giving you a note, a small exam oriented note, which will aid you in the very best way. So just don't compromise with the clarity of what all notes I have written. I have made it like a mind map also. So it will aid you for sure. You will only be profitable by studying all these things. It will be asked in the exam. You will get a basic idea. It will enable you to score the marks in the competitive examinations, entrance also, and the board examination for sure. The thing, density, which I have said earlier, can be of a unit cell. It is can be written in a simple way: mass of unit cell by volume of unit cell. Just eliminating the unit cell also, it is true. Density is equal to mass by volume. So density of unit cell is equal to mass of unit cell by volume of unit cell. So this a cube is somewhat a volume of a cube you earlier know, no? That is the side cube, isn't it? So side is given a name A. This is the side. Okay, this is the side. A cube is drawn like this, no? So the side of a cube is A. So but it has given a new name. The side you just call, in the chemistry terminology, just please call it at the edge length of unit cell of cubic crystal. Okay, how is it found? It is experimentally found by X-ray diffraction method. This edge length is found by X-ray diffraction method, but please call this edge length of a unit cell. And the mass, no, here, this is consisting of 2 terms. This we can understand. What is this? A small mass is a mass of each atom present in a unit cell. Each atom present in a unit cell, no? That mass. But in 3 types of cubic closed packings, there are 1 particle involved in the simple thing, in the body center 2 particle, and the face center 4 particles. So for that dependence, we want to incorporate a term which deals with the number of particles involved. So that number of particles into the mass, of each particle gives the total mass. So mass of the unit cell will contain 1 in the case of simple cubic closed packing, 2 in the case of body-centered cubic closed packing, and 4 in the case of face-centered closed packing. And M can be further defined in a way that this is the molecular mass by the Avogadro number. Okay, So this m is the mass which is written over here. The mass is equal to the molecular mass which is divided by Avogadro number. This Avogadro number is what I will brush you up. That the thing is that a mole in a mole concept, a simple mole. That means a mass divided by molecular mass is 1 mole. That means if you take a case of hydrogen, then mass of hydrogen divided by mass of hydrogen divided by the molecular mass 1 gram is equal to that number of hydrogen moles. In that every mole, that concept we will study very clearly in the next chapter, but I am brushing up in a very easiest manner possible. That means the molecular mass we can find out by periodic table of each substance. Each element we can find out from the periodic table by the Avogadro number, which is a constant. The Avogadro scientist, he has dreamt of a number which gives it is a revelation for him in his lifetime. Now that man is known by this number revelation. That means a mole contained. What is a mole? Mass of a element divided by molecular mass of that element, that will contain 6.023 into 10 raised to 23 particles. So this is a constant, 6.023 into 10 raised to 23 particles, and this is the molecular mass. Again, we will explain what is written over here. M is the molar mass. Okay, molar mass. And molecular mass or molar mass. A cube is the cubic crystal unit cell volume. That means if the side is A, then A cube is the cubic crystal unit cell volume. So D is the density of the solid substance. Mass of the unit cell is equal to number of atoms in the unit cell. Okay, mass means number of the particles into each one's mass. Each one is having a certain mass, and the particles involved. It may be 1 into m in the case of simple, 2 into m in the case of body centered, and 4 into m in the case of face centered. That's enough. But just by going through a problem, I will make it easier for you. Z is equal to what is the number of atoms involved? Okay, 1, 2, 4. That is the 3 cases. M is equal to mass of each atom or present in the unit cell. M is equal to m by Na, which is written over here. Now I have written clearly over here. Z by A cube, it will be written over here, and m is written like this. And Na is the Avogadro number. Okay, this is enough. This is the formula. Density of unit cell is equal to mass by volume of the unit cell. Z into m by A cube. Mass, this whole mass divided by volume is equal to again. And this again can be represented like this. This is the number of particles involved. This is the volume. And this is the molar mass and the Avogadro number. Okay, just by heart it, please, because this will be asked in the exam. It is a must study problem. So board examination 1. An element of atomic mass 98.5 gram mole. There is an element, element, it has an atomic mass 98.5 gram mole. We can find out in the periodic table also. This what is that element which is near to this gram mole. Occurs in FCC structure. So the first data we got, atomic mass 98.5. So we will just write the given thing first of all. If you encounter any problem, what all is given in the problem, please just write one by one in an ordered manner so that it will get clear to you. You can solve it systemically. An element of atomic mass 98.5 gram mole occurs in FCC structure if its unit cell edge length is 500 picometer. What is picometer? A meter, into that meter into 10 raised to minus 12. That means a meter divided by a 1 and 12 zeros. I will represent it afterwards. Just picometer, 500 into 10 raised to minus 12. And its density is 5.22 gram per centimeter. At each centimeter cube, 5.22 gram is there. And what is the value of Avogadro constant? Hey, we earlier know this is a constant, How are we? This is a practice question so that you will get thorough in what you are doing now. So just by heart, Z done by A cube Na. D is equal to Z done by A cube Na. What are all that variables you know earlier? Just Na is to be found, which is written over here. Na given. Na is not given, first of all. Then edge length A is given. That is unit cell edge length is, side length is 500 picometer. So solving that thing to the centimeter cube range, This is given in centimeter cube in density. So 500 picometer, I will write 500 picometer. Then 1 picometer is equal to 10 raised to minus 12 meter. Okay, 10 raised to minus 12. That means divided by 10000, that much 12 zeros. So 500 10 raised to minus 12 meter is this. But 1 meter is equal to 10 raised to 2 centimeter. So this meter is given into 10 raised to 2. Then it will become centimeter. So this we solve out now. 10 raised to minus 12 into 10 raised to 2. Then 12 minus 12 plus 2 minus 10. So 500 into 10 raised to minus 10 meter. Centimeter. 10 raised to 500 into 10 raised to minus 10 centimeter is the edge length of this crystal cell. Okay, this is found out. Okay, among this is found out. Now what is given? A cube is to be found out. No, a is found out. A cube means the whole thing. No, 500 into 10 raised to minus 10, the whole cube. Then 5 we will take otherwise. 5 into 5, 25. 25 into 5, 125. Let it be there. This is 125. And 100, 5 into 100 is there. So 100 again 3 times. 100 into 100 into 100. Then this is having 6 zeros. 100 into 100 into 100. 6 zeros. Into this 10 raised to minus 10, the cube is equal to, by the theory of indices, minus 10 into 3. That is 10 raised to minus 30. Okay, which is written over here. This thing is 125 into 10 raised to 6 into 10 raised to minus 30. Okay, so this 10 raised to minus 30 into 10 raised to 6 is equal to minus 30 plus 6, that is 10 raised to minus 24. So 125 into 10 raised to minus 24. But for the calculation level, we will just make it for convenience. In my calculation, I will write 12.5. That means 12.5 into 10. Again, 125 can be written as 12.5 into 10. No, I will write like this, into 10 raised to minus 23. Okay, because this minus 23 or something, no, I know that the Avogadro constant will get a value 10 raised to 3, 10 raised to 23. No, so I will just readjust in the form that minus 23. However, it will afterwards it will become 10 raised to 23. I know. So 12.5 into 10 raised to minus 24. I will write. Then this turn into this turn into 10 raised to minus 24, it will become 10 raised to minus 23. So a cube is equal to 12.5 into this whole thing is become 10 raised to minus 23. So a cube is equal to 12.5 into 10 raised to minus 23. What is m? 98.5. Okay, atomic mass 98.5 gram per mole. Okay. So gram, that's enough. Then D is equal to density. What is density? Oh, density is given over here. Okay, 5.22 gram per centimeter. This is density. Then what is to be found out? FCC structure. It is given, no? It occurs, this atomic mass element occurs in FCC structure. So FCC structure, how much particle is involved? 1 plus 3. That is 1 in the corners and 3 inside. Because of the each face is half is there. So 4. Okay. So what is to be found out? We can know the but formula is like this: Z by AQ into M by NA. So this is to be found out. So this NA we can take divided by NA. It when go to the other side of the equal sign, it will become NA. Okay, D into NA. Then that D into D, that will come to this version. So rearranging the equation again, this equation which is we know will become this. Okay, that is NA will go to this side and D will go to this side. So this thing, just substitute here. Z is equal to 4, A cube is equal to 12.5 10 raised to minus 3, 98.5 m, 5.22 D. Calculate it, 6.0383 into 10 raised to 23 atoms per mole. Hey, this is an approximate value, 6.0383 something. 6.023 you earlier know, but this will be accepted by our kind teachers. Just write this, because 6.038 something, 6.02 something, 6.03 or something, it will be accepted by our examiners. Okay, write it sharply. That's it. Next question goes, the density of a face-centered cubic element Okay, density is given is 6.25 gram per centimeter cube. This is the density. Okay, so I have earlier said just write. When we are facing a question, no, just write it 6.25. What is given? 6.25. Oh, this is the mind map technique which I am saying. This is the equation we know. D 6.25 gram per centimeter cube. Then the density of a face-centered cubic element. What is that? Face-centered cubic element, FCC structure. No, we earlier. What is the Z value then? Z is equal to 4. That's it. Z is equal to 4. That's it. Then two values are got. Then what is that? Atomic mass. Oh, this is also got 60.2 gram. Okay. And Avogadro number, we earlier know. Okay, Avogadro number is 6.023 into 10 to 23 particles, we know. Then what is to be found out? A cube is to be found out. Okay, so just substitute for A cube. That means A cube is turned to the side. A cube is equal to into D, it will come downwards. So Zm by DNA. That's the equation. Okay, A cube will go here, D will come here. This is the transformed equation. So substitute these all things. Z is equal to 4, M is equal to 6.2, 60.2, D is equal to 6.25, and Na is equal to 6.03 into 10 raised to 23. When we solve all this by the calculator, now you will get 64 into 10 raised to minus 24 centimeter cube. Okay, that is the A cube only, no? A cube is the value 64 into 10 raised to minus 24 centimeter cube is A cube. But A, no, this cube, no, it will, when go to the other side, it will become cube root. No, that means something which is to be inside should be written 3 times so to come out of it. So here 64 is 4 and 4 and 4. 10 raised to minus 24 is 10 raised to minus 8, 10 raised to minus 8, 10 raised to minus 8. So 4 and 10 raised to minus 8 is coming out. So that is the answer. 400 10 raised to minus 8 centimeter. But it is converted into meter like this. Okay, 400 10 raised to minus 8 into 10 raised to minus 2 meter. When we can convert 1 meter is equal to 10 raised to 2 centimeter, that means 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeter, no? We can also convert centimeter to meter. That means 1 centimeter is equal to 1 by 10 raised to 2 meter. That means 10 raised to minus 2 meter. So this is involved here. 4 10 raised to minus 8 centimeter into 10 raised to minus 2. When it is multiplied, then gives 10 raised to minus 10, 400 10 raised to minus 10 meter. This thing, no, again we can make into the picometer range. Everything, no, edge length. This is a very small quantity, no, which contains that much. It is divided by a quantity of 12 zeros. So that level we can make into picometer level. So this 10 raised to minus 10 meter is multiplied by 10 raised to minus 2 now. Okay. But for balancing that minus 2, we will put a 10 raised to 2 over here. Okay. This will get cut out. But for balancing and making it into picometer level, this is picometer. Okay, it has been made picometer. And the remaining now 4 into 10 raised to 2, that is the answer. 4 into 100 is 4 into 10 raised to 2 is 400 picometer. That means 400 into 10 raised to minus 12 is equal to 400 picometer. Okay, that's enough. The third question goes, the density of cesium bromide is 4.4 gram per centimeter cube. Okay, by now you have understood. D, you know, earlier, D is found out. Given D is equal to 4.4 gram per centimeter cube. It has a CSCl structure. Hey, look at bromine, chlorine, iodine, astatin. These are all coming in the same group now. So it has the same structure of cesium chloride. Calculate the closest distance between cesium and bromine ions in the crystal. So what is to be found out? The closest distance, then we want to find out, no? What is the edge length in this thing? Closest distance is the edge length based thing, no? So just when we go, this can be, the cesium bromide can be considered as a simple cubic packing structure in which a particle involved is one particle. Okay, in the 8 corners, these things are there. So Z is equal to 1 by convention. We know that Z is equal to 1 by cesium bromide is included in the simple cubic packing structure. So involved is 1. Okay, so here we do not know cesium bromide's molecular mass, no. So just look at the periodic table. That means cesium is equal to 132.9 gram per mole and bromine is 79.9 gram per mole. Total will become 212.8. 212.8 we can write as also 213 gram. Okay, this is the molar mass. Okay, this is the Z, and this is the density D, 4.4 gram per centimeter cube. A cube we don't know. This is the Avogadro number. Just to put this AQ over here, 4.4 get into this denominator part. This is the transformed equation. Just solve it. We will get A cube is equal to 8.037 into 10 raised to minus 23. Then A, pure A is equal to cube root of this thing. Cube root, I will refresh you. Cube root can also be written as this whole thing, this A cube value raised to this value 8.037 10 raised to 23 raised to 1 by 3. That is cube root of the same thing. Cube root of 8.037 10 raised to minus 23 is equal to 8.037 10 raised to minus 23 raised to 1 by 3. So by calculating, we will get this value 4.316 into 10 raised to minus 8. Then the neighboring distance is asked. The nearest neighboring distance. Now, this is a quantity which we want to find out. Basically, I will teach you in the later lecture, but this is a question, just to make you understand what is this. The nearest neighboring distance is to be found out. The neighboring distance, when it is asked, the closest distance or something, neighboring distance is asked. So, this, look at this structure, this structure, we want to find out the neighboring distance means this edge, the front edge left side to the back side's right side top edge. Okay, this is the length, this length to this length. So first of all, for solving this we will find out only by the hypotenuse theorem. We will find out consider this triangle, then we want to find out this distance by only this is a right triangle. We can draw this the diagonal line, and this line makes a right triangle, but this diagonal line's value will be 1 by 1 is the length of these edges, then root 2 is the length. No, root 2 is the length of this diagonal line. Then that root 2 plus this 1. Okay, that will give the diagonal length. That is this root 3. This root 3. And that length is divided by 4. Okay. Okay. That means that neighboring length is equal to that root 3. Okay. The extreme length divided by 4 times. That is the distance into this A. Okay. Into this length. This is the edge length. That's the nearest neighboring distance. So I will discuss it later. Just understand that that's the nearest neighboring distance formula is this. D is equal to root 3 by 4a, which is coming from this the cubic structure, in which it is the distance of the whole thing. This distance to the front left side bottom to the back side top right, that distance is root 3. You can calculate that by hypotenuse theorem, and that divided by 4 into this edge length. That is the nearest neighboring distance. So just put root 3 is there, 4 is there, put the value of A and complete. So D is equal to 1.86 into 10 raised to minus 8 centimeter. That is the nearest neighboring distance. Okay, calculating the closest distance. That is the closest distance. Just convince the examiner. This is the thing. Okay. So question ask in a very convincing writing. This is the way to find out the closest neighboring distance. That's it. So the next question goes like this. Sodium crystallized in a cubic lattice and the edge of a unit cell is 430 picometer. Sodium is crystallized. A single element is crystallized in a cubic lattice and the edge of the unit cell is 430 picometer. 430 picometer. Then that can be at 430 into 10 raised to minus 12. So what is found out? A. No. What is A? This A is found out. Then this things calculate the number of atoms in the unit cell. Okay. Earlier we found all this question is based on centimeter level, no? In the case of a gram per centimeter cube, something density level, no? So coming back to the same, if the problem is to be solved in this chapter, in regarding this crystal lattices, go to that level. That means A is equal to given 430 picometer, then we can write 430 into 10 raised to minus 12 meter. That meter is converted to centimeter. That means 430 into 10 raised to 2. That means no, 1 meter is equal to 10 raised to 2 centimeter. So into 10 raised to 2 gives minus 12 plus 2. That means 10 raised to minus 10 centimeter. This is the unit conversion. Yeah, please just practice. 430 into 10 raised to 12 meter is equal to 430 into 10 raised to minus 10 meter. That means 1 meter is consisting of 100 centimeters. So that 100 centimeter is added into 10 raised to 2. Then 12 minus 12 plus 2 is 10 raised to minus 10. That's enough. 430 into 10 raised to minus 10 centimeters is the value which we take. Okay. But regarding the equation, no, what we want to find out, calculate the number of atoms. Z is to be found out of the unit cell. Again, question I will say, sodium crystallized in the cubic lattice and the edge of the unit cell is 430 picometer. Calculate the number of atoms in the unit cell. Calculate the number of particles in the unit cell. That means this here, this is to be found out now, or this is to be found out. This take this Z, no, this what is number of particles, let it be here itself. All the other things to be taken to the other side. So D into A cube Na, okay, A cube Na, D into A cube Na divided by M. That is what is written over here, no? So we have just found out A now. A cube also can be, okay, it's cubed also. A cube can be cubed. 430 into 10 raised to minus 10 can be cubed. What is D? What is edge? Edge is, okay, this is found out. D is equal to density. Density is given here. In the question itself, this density will be given in the question because, that's a experimental value. Density of the sodium is 0.9623 gram per centimeter cube. Avogadro number, it is given in the question, 6.023 into 23 particle. M is the molecular mass of the sodium. No, so just look at the periodic table. By heart, it sodium molecular mass is 23 gram. 23. So what we get? Avogadro number. D is the density which is given in the question, 0.9623. A is what is found out the edge length, and that will be cubed and divided by this M. What is that? This molecular mass. Okay, so 23 is written over here. So solve all these things. So solving all these things now, just I will make you understand. This 10 raised to minus 10 into 3 now is minus 30. Minus 30 plus 23 here. So 10 raised to minus 7 is the answer. Okay, write that. This whole thing when solved now, it will give 2003553.32.05. So it will contain 8 digits value, So into 10 raised to 7 means this decimal point, 2003553.2 point. This point will come to 7 places leftwards. Okay, so 2.003553.2. That means Z is equal to 2.003553.2. That means Z is a number, a natural number, So just write Z is equal to 2. That's it. 2.00 can be written as Z is equal to 2. So I hope that I have brushed you up very well in the case of this exam oriented the density of unit cell problems. 4 problems, practice it very well. If possible, comment. Please like, share and subscribe my channel. I will come in the next video. Without your support, it is not possible to survive with a YouTube channel which is dealing with educational content. I will give you the best possible, easiest manner to make you convince, understand. What role I am giving you in the video, that is asked in the board examinations. I have referred very much. and it will be useful just for facing examination. The minimum guarantee is you can surely attempt and also go beyond the 75% completion level of each question. So see you in the next video. Be happy, be cool, be very active, stay calm, and okay, be happy. Yeah, bye.